Hello everyone, Coach Lockey here. Fun day today. Look what I've got. Without giving too much away, I've got my new golf set. Woohoo! So today we're going to play a few holes. The first time out on the course with my new irons and new woods. Haven't hit them once yet, so it could be fun trying to guess the yardages and things. They probably won't be too dissimilar to my last set because the lofts are very similar. But looks, feels, sounds. How will they perform out on the golf course? And I'm here at Borringdon Park. So I live in Plymouth. You can see the estuary and everything down there, which is stunning from the top of the hill here at Borringdon Park. They've been kind enough to let me do filming up here when it's on the course and stuff. I'm still going to be at Honiton in the studio with Mark as well, but saves my travel, saves petrol and all that sort of stuff. But yes, thank you very much to Borringdon. And I'm going to start with the beautiful Island Par 3. Before I start though, guess what? I've got a mega giveaway for you. Some lucky person is gonna be in with a chance of winning my old set of irons. Apex MB blades. Come on, who wants them? 4-iron down to a wedge as well, an extra wedge in there for you. Project X 6.0s, and don't forget they've got limited edition Golf Pride grips on them as well. If you want to win my old irons, make sure you're hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, sharing the video with all of your friends, and commenting in the comment section down below, Callaway Apex MB irons. I want them. And some lucky person is gonna have these delivered to their doorstep. Let's start with my irons then, shall we? So I've gone for the Callaway Apex Pro, and I'm gonna be hitting an 8-iron on the first hole here. And I've gone from 6-iron all the way down to a pitching wedge. Now I don't stop at a 6-iron in my irons. I do have longer irons, but they're slightly different and a bit chunkier, which we'll get to in a little while. But first of all, irons. A little bit more offset than my blades on the Apex Pros here. I had the MBs before these. Bit chunkier top line, bit more rounded, but still gorgeous. Right, Island Par 3 to start. First swing of the day. Bunkers either side of the green, and then water left and right of that, and long. Straight, slightly heavy, but should work fine. Oh yeah, sit, sit, sit. Oh, I think I had too much club there. It's a little bit downwind. Probably should have taken that into account before I hit the shot, shouldn't I? But feels great. Better get my club cleaner out, hadn't I? Because I want to keep these as fresh and beautiful as I can. Apex Pro. Just missed the green, but I'll take it for the first shot of the day. Should we talk about my putter? So I have moved away from my trusty 2 balls. I've gone for the Odyssey Tri-Hot 5K, double wide. So it's a bladed putter, bit wider than your normal bladed putter. It's got weights and things in the bottom to help CG move forward, to get a better roll and things like that. It's also got the Stroke Lab shaft, which takes weight out of the shaft and puts it in the head to help MOI and things as well. As an amateur growing up, I flicked between, because I had the original 2 ball and the original White Hot #1, I think it was, which was a blade. So I've always enjoyed both kinds of putter, mallet and bladed ones. And now that this has got higher MOI and more like a bladed, more like a mallet putter in its so-called forgiveness, I just wanted to go back to it. I love the line on the top, big line-up line. Greens have just been sanded, ready for the summer by the looks of it. And that's my first putt on them, so a little bit short, but I'll take my par. 33 inches in length, and I've got the big jumbo-y type grip because I'm a prayer gripper. Will this make me the 2022 putting god, eh? In the comments down below. It's absolutely gorgeous. Long par 4, second hole for me. Into the wind, so I want to hit my driver. but I'm going to leave that till last. Let's finish off my irons first, shall we? Let's make this par 4 extremely tough. My 5 and 4 iron, I've gone for the Callaway X Forged UT iron, so they're chunkier look. Now, I do have a hybrid still, a 3 hybrid, but this is my 4 and 5 iron, and the lofts of them are 21 and 24, and you might be thinking, well, that's more like a 3 iron and a 4 iron. Well, I've had the lofts tweaked so they match in with the rest of my set and blend nicely. So I've gone chunkier, and why not, hey? Bit more forgiving in theory, bit of more high launch, get these irons up and out there, a bit more like the hybrids basically. And because of the way that we play golf, we literally turn up like I have this morning, no practice swings, no nothing. That little bit extra forgiveness is always welcoming. And I know if you were to test my old 4 iron against this one, it probably wouldn't be much different. But throughout the whole season, I might just find that 1 or 2 shots creep onto the green instead of just missing short and things like that. And we know how important greens and regulation stats are for lowering those golf scores. So 4 iron, smash it up there, 400 yard par 4. Not played it before, but I'm guessing it's over that hill. Little up the left, but all good. 208 to the pin, but playing 190 down that hill. Ball is above my feet. Doesn't look like I can miss left, so I am going to be starting this a long way out to the right and hoping that it comes back a little bit. Now, these chunky irons are so much more like friendly looking as I look down it. I just think, yeah, like why was I trying to smash a 4 iron blade? Like, yes, give me help. Out to the right, wind's off the right a little bit too and into. Don't miss left, just keep it out down the right. That's a lovely shot. Oh, that is a good shot. Oh my word. Let's have a look at that one. Chunky my long irons, yes please. Lovely views up here at Borringdon, and they've got buggies, which they're kind enough to let me use. So my little pins don't need to work as hard. Lovely, look at this people. Come on, let's make a 3 with 2 of my long irons, eh? Oh, come on, what's that, 6 feet? 6 feet from 209 or whatever it was, downhill playing 190. Come on. In your pop. This for birdie. Stop it. No. Take a par. It's a tough hole. 420, 2 irons. Take a par. Beautiful little par 3 next, and I'm going to play it off the old yellow tees because it's perfect distance for my gap wedge. And my gap wedge, I've gone for the Jaws MD5, 50 degrees, 12 degree of bounce, and the W grind. Now, this has actually also been bent to 51 because my pitching wedge is 45 degrees, up to 51 is 6 degrees difference. And then I go up to a 58, which is 7 degrees. So again, thinking about my gapping and my yardages. We'll get to my 58 in a minute because that is very sexy. But here's my 50, 100 yards down the hill. As I get to know the course a bit better, I'll know which holes to film on and so on and so on. So you'll hopefully be able to see the outcomes a bit more. This is all new to me and you guys. So I'm just going to knock a 50, which is actually 51 degree, down a little bit as it's into wind. A little bit left of the pin. Is it going to hit the green? Yes, pin high, 15, 20 feet. Not a lot different to my old gap wedge, looks wise, feel wise. Loft is slightly different, and I've gone for a little bit more bounce. Hey, look. You even get lovely bits of wildlife here at Borringdon. A little rabbit. Morning, little fella. Perfect for distance, which I'm very happy with. Now I am following the morning greenkeepers as I'm here very early. So He's just cut the green and the old sweeper will be round in a minute to get the little bits of grass off the top. Come on, can I make a birdie with my new set? I've hit some good shots so far. Up the hill, right to left, and oh! Did you see that lip in? That went 360 round and in. Get in there. Par 5, time to talk about the big sticks, I reckon. So my forward, I haven't changed. I've still got the epic forward, even though Mark says it's a 3. It's definitely a 4. You can see the number on the bottom there. It's a 4 epic speed fairway wood. And I haven't changed it because I like it. And the Rogue is a bit of a different shape and I prefer the shape of this one, so I'm definitely sticking with that for the time being. Driver. Now I know me and Mark fitted my driver and I've stuck with the same thing. I've got the Rogue ST Max set at 9 degrees. This I absolutely love. But for all the people that watch regularly, you're probably thinking, oh my word, where has the handcrafted gone? Well, don't panic. It's still handcrafted and only 8 people have touched it. I've got the Project X Hazardous in a 62 gram 6.5. The difference between the black shaft and the yellow one that I normally use, the yellow one is counterbalanced. Now when I tested them, I didn't really see much difference in them and I wanted a change. So you guys talk about it. But obviously I've kept my yellow handcrafted, and if I ever want to go back to it, I will do. Over the hill and far away, par 5, is it? Through that gap, let's go for a big high bomb cut with the wind. Up that way. Oh yeah. Yes, please. Call it Locks. Knuckleball! The draw bias kind of set up with the Max, I'm still really enjoying. I feel that if I want to hit a cut, I can be really aggressive with it, aiming up the left and do my really aggressive cut feeling and it not go too far left. Obviously, I hit it left because when I tow it, it dips out the air and goes left, I know that. But yeah, I'm loving the draw biasness about it. I can aim up the right and sling it, and I can be really aggressive if I want to hit a fade. 159 left of the green. We'll call this a par 4, shall we? 9-iron, Apex Pro. Wind behind my back, so off the left, ball above my feet, which should cancel each other out. Little up the right. Is that going to miss a green? It could well do. Should we talk about my other chipping clubs then? Well, as you've probably seen in previous videos, if you haven't, well, I've got a chipper. I've got the Odyssey XACT chipper. Now you may all laugh, but it's literally a joke, the chipper clubs. You can hit them off any lie. It's perfect for bump and runs and if you're a bit shaky with the old wedges. If you want a full video of that, I'll pop it in a little link or pop a little tab up here which you can go and watch the video. But my serious chipping club is the new Jaws Full Toe in stealthy blackness. Now, I think that this rusts in time. I think that the black will disappear and it will go more rusty looking. Don't quote me on that. There was a sticker on the face, but I didn't read it. And this is going to be where all the magic comes from this year. And it does look spectacular. I did hit the green with my 9-iron, but I'm a long way away, so I'm just going to move it off so I can hit a chip. Now, I have got a lot of green to work with, and I would normally use my chipper or like a 7-iron for a bump and run here, but I want to use my 58, and I want to try a low drawy shot. Back of the stance, little runner. Not bad, just a little bit too pacey. Feel of that is lovely. And the bonus of this, you can see my strike there a little bit toey. If you do catch it high on the face, you've still got the grooves and they take a little bit of weight out the bottom of the club, put it up the top. So any high strikes will work out a little bit better, hopefully. Par 5 to finish. I'm gonna hit a funk for you to finish off with the driver. I talked about being able to hit a cut on the last, didn't I? And being really aggressive. So let's start this out by that 17th pole there, tee marker, low cut, take some yardage off to leave me with that last club to talk about. Oh yeah, that's a bullet. That needs to sit. Otherwise I'll bring that ball back a little bit. See? I just love it. Yellow handcrafted or black, doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. Look at that for a view, eh? Estuary, you got the Plymouth Hoe just past that. Oh, clubhouse down there too. Looks like water on the last, possibly. Fun little course up here on the hill. Looking forward to playing the full course. In the comments down below, do you want to see a full course vlog here? Let me know. And stop. God, my ball's all the way down there. Definitely didn't take enough off of it. While I wait for the greenkeeper to finish cutting the green, I've gone for the Callaway Chev Dry, fully waterproof bag, loads of pockets, super sealant, so no water's getting in there. You got all loads of compartments, really, really lightweight. You got nice dividers in there, and I'm also using a yellow Chrome Soft X this year with the triple track. I'm a little bit hit and miss when I use the triple track, but this is my gaming ball for this year. Let's make sure that's on a nice little tuff, shall we? Yeah. Final club, my one and only hybrid. Used to have two, gone back to one because of those long chunky irons, and it's the Rogue ST Pro. This is pretty much just a replacement for my old free hybrid. I wanted something that looked very similar, which this does. The loft is very similar, and it goes the same sort of yardage. I wanted to keep one hybrid in the bag because of those sort of longer shots into the par fives where you need that height and bit of control. I can really get this up in the air and stopping hopefully a little bit quicker. Downwind here, bit bouncy, probably a perfect time to try and send one up in the air and get it to stop. Pins on the right, bunker short left. I'm aiming at that bunker, high cut. Ball above my feet so I can really be aggressive again with my cut feels. High up in the air. Look at the height on that. And that's something that I wanted to keep in my bag and not have to work as hard with going something like a 3-iron. Definitely a club that I'm excited to use throughout this season. Now for all the shaftoids out there, I'll quickly end the video talking about shafts. I know you know that I've got the old handcrafted in the driver, but what have I gone for in my irons and hybrid? So shafts, in all of my irons, I've got my trusty Project X 6.0 rifle shafts. Just like the feel of them, always pretty much use them. I have done the PXI version, I think it's called, but real trusty one that I've always used. A little bit whizzy in the hybrid. I got a KBS Tour Hybrid prototype, 85 stiff. Very similar to my old one. I think I had the KBS, just standard hybrid shaft in the last one, but Ronnie at Callaway said it's a bit funkier and whizzier. Why don't you have that one? And it felt just as good, so that's what I've got. In the comments down below, what do you think of my new set? Are there any surprises in there? Will it help me, will they help me beat Mark throughout this season? Let's hit a little poppy 58 and try and make birdie to finish. Oh, delicate. Pick that up, coach. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you in the next video.